is where we cut open Nollywood, the complex magic-making machine, and bring into your homes the various aspects of this vibrant movie industry. I am Koyi Shutadi, and this is Nollywood Uncut. Glad you can join us. She is the youngest of 4 children. Her late father was a medical doctor and mother was a nursing officer. So the expectations will be that she will toe the line. But she graduated with a BA honors degree in theatre arts from the University of Port Harcourt. She had always shown she's a star in the making through school plays and children's television shows in Imo State. In 1998, she starred in her first movie, A Time to Kill, and has since then starred in several titles in Nollywood, for which she's been nominated and won several awards, including the AMA Best Actress in Leading Role. A producer, a writer. Please sit back and meet up close and personal Rita Uchenna in Dominic. Hello, Rita. It's been a while.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
I am keeping safe. It's been a very long. I think it's over a year now that I've seen you last. I didn't see you throughout 2020.
I mean, I don't think we saw many people throughout 2020.
Now, well, how have you been able to keep safe and keep busy in 2020, especially?
Well, during the lockdown, it was difficult, but I found ways to do other things to occupy my time, refresher courses, read a book or two, and just, just chilled and stayed safe, and that was basically what I did. At some point, I left social media for a while because I think it became too much for me. The information about the world, about everything happening was too much for me to digest. So I just, for my sanity, I had to, and all, I had to go off social media for a while and just basically rejuvenate.
That brings me to that question that I'm sure a whole lot of your fans and would-be fans would ask. What is a typical day in the life of Rita Dominic when call time is not 8 o'clock?
Well, when call time is not 8 o'clock, she sleeps in till late, till really late, and wakes up when I have downtime. I just I wake up late. I watch TV, catch up with family. I work out a lot, and then when I can, I fit in a trip to the spa. That's really what I do on my downtime, and just spend time with my loved ones.
I had a chat with Mildred and Nonso, and they were talking about the chemistry and the energy on the set of the woman Angela. What is
Femme Angela.
What is your take on that? What was the chemistry like for you, from your side, from your point of view? What was the chemistry like on the set?
When you're going to be up close and personal with a male colleague, there'll be some sort of discomfort, especially if you don't know the person that well. And prior to this filming, I had only heard of Nonso, and then we met anyway. We did readings, we did rehearsals and everything. So before we went on set, we had sort of established some sort of relationship, which helped for the chemistry on television. So and I think why it was easier with Nonso is the fact that he's someone who's very serious about his work. He's ready to learn, he's ready to listen, and he's ready to give. For me, I believe in being able to give and being able to take, and he has those qualities. So it made it easy, to be able to be up close with him, you know.
Are you having sex with Angela Kal?
Of course not. She's married to the boss. Oh, this is ridiculous. Come on.
You've played several sterling roles, award-winning roles in the past. What was it like playing this character, getting into this character, and eventually getting out of character after the production?
It was pretty intense. And I say this because the character Angela is a very complex character. So it was difficult getting to be her, and it was difficult getting out of that space with her. She's very demanding. So when Angela wants you, you have to be there for her. You have to give her your whole body, to embody, to take over your whole being. So I had to get to that point where I just gave my whole entire being vessel. I just gave it to Angela to do with it, whatever she, however she pleased, and all that. It was difficult to do that. And the thing is, I got the script. I read the script first 4 years before we shot it. That was when we first acquired it. Before the first time Audrey Silva acquired the script was about 4 years before we shot the film. And I remember reading it and saying to myself, my goodness, who is this woman? I want to know about her. And I think that is one thing a lot of actors pray, that when they read a script and they read a particular character, the character they're going to be playing, they want to feel that instant connection, and they want to feel that curiosity about this character. And I felt all these emotions when I was reading it. I felt all these emotions about Angela, and we started working, and with the help of the director, I created a backstory for her. Backstories help. And what I mean by that is it helps you understand who this character is, where she's coming from, why she behaves the way she behaves. Understanding all these things helps you really interpret the character better. So I had all this information and all this with me, and that's part of the principal photography in Nigeria. And then we shot the remaining part of it in Cape Town, I think about 6 months later. So imagine having to be in a space, I don't know what to call it, limbo, where you feel you're done with the Nigerian part of filming, but you're not really done. So you have to find ways to still hold on to her, because she's still going to need your body 6 months down the line to shoot the Cape Town part of it. So it was difficult having to do other things, and at the same time just being in that state whereby Angela could just take over my being at any point. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. Do I sound a bit crazy?
It helps.
I feel like I sound crazy.
No.
Okay.
You are, and that brings me to the next question that I'm going to ask you. Is that quite a number of young ladies look up to you and say, I want to be like Rita Dominic. What would it take to get to that level where you are at now? I know the sky isn't your limit, there's still the space above it, What would you say to that young lady or that actress now who's been in the industry but wants to get to your level?
Excuse me. Just share hard work and just believing in yourself. You see, we live in a society where there's a certain perception of how much women can do and how much women can't do.
Was
You
Auntie
know,
Mary here that night?
I think the best thing is just believing in yourself and not
For how long?
believing in yourself basically, and destroying that status quo, destroying
And
that
your husband?
perception, and just keep believe you have a dream. Just keep focusing on your dream, focusing on achieving
Was your
the
husband here
goals you
that
set for
night?
yourself. I think that's really what it is. Yeah, nobody can tell you otherwise. As long as you believe in your capabilities and your ability, you believe in your talent, you believe in yourself. That's the main thing.
I was counting on this deal to give us both a new start. Why didn't you show up? What happened?
Odera got upset.
And he beat you like this?
He found out about the record deal. He didn't want to hear it.
You have a lot of male fans, who see your character, fall in love with your character. What is the real Rita Dominic like, especially in terms of relationships and things like that? Who are you?
Personal life. But Rita is Rita. Rita is different from the role she plays. I really like to play very colorful roles. I really like to play roles that are so different from who I am, in real life, which is why if you look at my work, I think in the last 10 years, I've played all sorts of characters, very outside the box kind of characters, So I try to, I don't know. I'm naturally, I think I'm naturally calm. I can be shy, but in front of the camera, when I'm somebody else, I'm totally different. But when I have to be myself, so that's why sometimes when people meet me, they're a bit confused. Like, okay, oh wow, you're so calm and quiet in real life, but when we see you play on screen, we're completely different. So yeah.
Let's go back to La Femme Angela. That project, I've heard some people say, is going to change some landscape. It's going to be another epic film. In fact, Mildred did say that it's going to change the perception of people, the cinema owners. Their perception is going to change from the normal, we want only comedy to screen. If if they watch this, what are they going to take away from this project?
I believe they're going to see something different outside comedy. You see, I believe that the people that watch Nollywood are very intelligent, and I believe that if you do a good film, regardless of the genre, they will watch it. And I believe that is what La Femme Angela is going to do. It's going to make them understand that there's still other genres of films that are equally as interesting, So I believe that they will appreciate the art that we put into making La Femme Angela. They will appreciate the story. They will appreciate everything about the entire production. And they'll generally have a good time and be entertained. And I think that the way we have shot this film, most of them will want to talk. It will be talkable. People will talk about it, the story, the things that have happened in the film, and they'll want to see it again. When I first read the script and I finished it and got to the end, I started it again from the beginning and got to the end because I was like, what just happened? I'm going to start to read this all over again. So I believe that will be the same thing that the audience, that will be the same thing that will happen with the audience. So they'll watch it and they'll ask themselves, oh my goodness, what just happened? This is unbelievable. They'll either go to the cinema again to watch it again. That's what I think.
It's been jolly nice talking to you, Rita. You're looking healthy and safe. You look safe. Rita, Uchenna, Nkem, Dominic, Nwaturocha, or better still, Rita Dominic. Up close and personal. When we return from a short break, and we bring you more of Nollywood. Please stay tuned. Under the Carpet tells an intense story of love, sacrifice, pain and suspense, betrayal and emotion, a whole lot wrapped in one. The movie, directed by Tokpe Alaki, stars Iyabo Ojo, Femi Jacobs, DME Okonlawon, Tana Adelano, Roxy Antak, Wasiu Alabi, otherwise known as Pasuma, Tosin Abiola, Muyioluwa Olutayo, and of course Lydia Lawrence Nze. Come with us to the premiere in Lagos.
First and foremost, I don't know what is under the carpet, and that's why I'm here tonight. I don't know whether you have actually packed some dollars under the carpet for us to pack. But of course, Under the Carpet is a movie and produced by Iyabo Ojo. And of course, she's been doing it over the years and she's been doing excellently well. And I know this won't be an exception, and that's why we're here. So we're expecting to have fun.
If you know anything about Iyabo Ojo, you know that you're in for a great time. She has entertained us for years on social media. However, when you meet her in person, she's such a shy, reserved, totally humble person. No airs, a true artist, And then when she called me up and said, come and be a part of this movie, I jumped at the opportunity, because she's a beautiful person. She sent me a script. I loved it. Fantastic actors. The director, Tokpe Alaki, amazing director. So my expectations are that I'm going to have a great time. I'm convinced that I'm going to have a better time watching the movie than I did making the movie. And making the movie was an amazing experience.
Iyabo Ojo is somebody that has been in the industry for over time, doing what she knows how to do best. And coming here to see new work, I can't expect anything less.
A lot of things I don't know about him.
All the could think is just to watch them like this. Hey, why could let me tell you, could
that house is not your house. It's my house. All right? And you're not my mother.
I have stood in that gap 1,000,000 times.
A mother's sacrifice for her child knows no boundary.
You won't follow this one, they do a shower walk.
Someone who is not even educated. And to crown it all, a stripper.
For Under the Carpet, being honest, what we did, and when I saw the script, by the way, was I had to humanize this. The character played by, Femi Jacobs played a character that I made sure I kept him within the confinement of human truth. He made choices that was off societal expectation, but they are human expectations, and that's because even as humans, we make some decisions, we make some choices. It's not general opinion, it's just what you want. So it gives viewers the chance to look into it that, okay, a part of this character is me. I make decisions that not only me understand them, and I get my own reason why I think I'm like this, yeah? And it goes on like that. Now, for the film, and in reality, what happens at the end, and you have to take the brunt, whether it's good or it's bad. But I made sure it was very human, so that people could relate with it. And I mean, I've seen the film halfway. Of course, not because it's the first time, but I'm enjoying the side comments, and I'm not making any comments inside. So I just want them to make up their mind, enjoy the film to the end. But I kept as human as possible, so that it remains in your mind for as long as you can keep it.
The story basically shows the strength of a mother, the sacrifice that mothers go through for their children, the length at which they can go to keep their children safe, you know, and the amount of strength they show in fighting for their children. So basically it's actually teaching us about how far a mother can go for a child. So.
We now run the box office, which tells us the highest grossing films from the cinemas. A quick reminder that the popularity of a film doesn't determine the quality of the flick. Good films are determined by so many criteria, which includes screenplay, cinematography, sound, and many other criteria.
New movies are in, and it's a comeback for others on the top 10 this week. Welcome everyone to the Nollywood Box Office Countdown. Thanks for plugging in. Forever Mine begins our lineup featuring the likes of Femme Angela, Kemi Afolabi, and Olani Afonja, and many more. The drama Zainabu Abu from 6th place is now at number 9 on the top 10. And when the smart gets conned, the conned gets smarter. Hustle, in its 4th week, jumps to number 8. The movie is about games, relationships, and much more.
I put food on your table. I put food on their own table.
You know my father was a boxer. Where is he now? I don't know.
At number 7 is Gone. It's maintained the list of the top 10 since its debut.
People who can best relate with what you're going through.
Devil in Agbada returns to the charts this week in 6th place. The movie about 3 young girls on a mission impossible is written and produced by Chini Love.
I'm creating a league.
Otumba, Lawan.
Didn't have a father, I think things would have been more dandy.
Debutante Cookie Spots, a story about reflection in life, begins the top 5 list. It's a movie with a message to women.
You and your brother are a thorn in my flesh.
Pillars of Africa is our number 4, a film with Nollywood veterans on the cast list. It revolves around a gritty war tale set in the fictional Izambi Republic.
Killed instantly.
After returning to his local village for his sister's wedding, a player finds himself hunted by forces that he struggles to escape. My Village People is at number 3.
Those were Daddy's last words. I'm leaving before daybreak.
In order to address issues of the contemporary society, Ayinla, the movie, tells the story of a Nigerian musician. The movie, commending and criticizing various governmental and individual acts, comes in at number 2.
This is going to be Ayinla's debut.
And it's the number 1 movie 3 weeks in a row, based on a story of people whose lives take a drastic turn as a series of unfortunate events befall them. The comedy film Dwindle stars Funke Akindele Bello, Bisola Ayola, Brother Shaggy, and a host of others. It's our number 1 this week.
Where the right danger for this money? I will come pay my balance.
If you miss anything in the box office chart, it's available online for you to see again. And you can always chat with us at this address. And that's it for this show. We have more for you next time. Until then, I am Kuishu Teddy asking you to aim high, shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll probably end up with the stars.